Online services have been going for a full year now since the first lockdown started on March the 23rd, 2020. We thought you might find a peek behind the scenes interesting, a glimpse into what happens to get the service to you. Reverend Bill started broadcasting services from his front room and has not missed a week since starting. Leading up to Easter 2020, he also provided daily talks throughout the Holy Week. So what have the challenges been? Firstly, complying with government regulations and social distancing has proven a bit of a challenge. For the first few services, we used a mobile phone and extended selfie stick balanced on a cushion, but as the COVID situation became more serious, we moved on to Zoom. This proved slightly problematic for a man who only really used his computer for emails and to write documents. Getting quality visuals has been difficult throughout, but particularly so on Zoom. Recording of services took place after Maggie's work, and as everyone was enjoying the glorious sunshine during the first lockdown, the sun blazing through Bill's study window meant he couldn't see his computer screen, or it gave an eerie orange glow through the closed curtains. After a couple of months, we abandoned Zoom and he moved back to his front room. Sitting at the window started well, but there were a lot of distractions, with passers-by waving in at Bill and cars stopping directly outside his house to let oncoming traffic past. Secondly, he found sitting didn't suit his preaching style. How about the practicalities of the camera? Initially, we balanced the iPad on a music stand, ensuring that the camera was lined up with one of the holes. Spot the hidden camera. He has continued to struggle with chatting to his own reflection with no congregation, thus finding it difficult to project his voice. He tried unsuccessfully with photos of wife Margaret or the family placed beyond the computer to see if that helped. The next challenge was getting him to look at the camera rather than his beautiful self. So now we have a piece of paper hiding his reflection and indicating where the camera is. You might wonder how we have arranged the worship. Bill spends several hours each week browsing YouTube for worship videos to add to the service playlist to keep us within copyright laws. On occasion, we create the music in-house. If you imagine several people singing away merrily in one room, you are mistaken. Christine is in her own home and sends the audio of a song by Facebook Messenger chat with instructions. Bill then dons the gear and sings. Occasionally he comes straight in from the garden. Sometimes a wee bit of flute is added. David then mixes the final sound. Hopefully you've noticed the improvement over time. However, we are now starting to recycle some of the original recordings done on a mobile phone. So we're now into routine. When at home, Bill wears his "It is finished" tie and his wife Margaret looking over his left shoulder. At his bubble house, he has wife Margaret with him in his Scott tie. The advantage of this means that we don't need to record the benediction every week. If you're observant, you will have noticed, on occasion, his beard has grown significantly by the end of the service. On one occasion, the tie man turned up without his tie. We don't think anyone noticed. So this is how it looks behind the scenes each week. Still complying with government regulations and social distancing. And always in the background is this scary woman with her bow and arrow. I hope this has given you a glimpse into how your services have come to you. For a man of routine and a bit of a technophobe, please do not underestimate how difficult and exhausting it has been for Bill to weekly expound the scriptures with no congregation and relying on technology. He is completely out of his comfort zone. It has also been quite fun, and most weeks produces a few laughs, hasn't it, Bill? Bill is usually a perfectionist. However, when it comes to the services, there is no repeating anything, even if mistakes are made, and despite the many distractions and noises occurring throughout. So what you see is what you get, warts and all. Here are a few of the weekly distractions.
The prophet Isaiah word that's used here for comfort is quite a widely expressive word. It can mean consoling and exhorting, but you're having to cope with, and yet knowing that he is there to reach out in love to you. Yes, Bill, a bit cynical. But then you wonder how to take it when you look around the world and see how, in a way, Margaret, we've got a disaster here.
What was that? All right. Okay. You managed to carry.
I don't know where we are. How do we sort this out?
Well, we'll just leave it playing, but try and think. We'll leave it playing and try and think where you are.
Oh. Yeah, well, I know where I was in this, but I don't know where I was in that. I'm going to go back to.
Yeah, just go back and repeat a bit, whatever.
You know, use your clip.
I don't know.
It's not in line, it's not this.
Do you want to carry on?
Well, it's needing to be over that way a bit, but never mind. Where am I? Yeah. In the world, it's almost as if there is a kind of mass disobedience.
The